और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा ही। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा ही। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रैंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रैंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Very good evening to all. This festive season is the best time to start your own business. We at Franchise India welcomes you all to Bharat Franchise Show. It is India's biggest multi-franchise show ever, where our aim is to digitally present some of the handpicked opportunities for you all. Not endorse any brand. This is just a presentation of different business opportunities so that you can take a right decision. With this introduction, I also welcome brand participants who have joined us today to present their business model with us. I also welcome our Senior Vice President, Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, to the show. During this webinar, we will try to cover all the aspects of business opportunities we will be showcasing. We also encourage all those who have joined us to ask questions here and on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. I would now request Mr. Sanjay Bhatt to please take it over and share a few market insights and tell us about the show. Thank you so much for joining in today, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Stanley. Thank you very much, and thank you very much all the brand owners who have taken out today. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much all the investors and guests who have joined us from today from the South India. So it's a regional show which we are talking about. Now this is an initiative which Franchise India has taken. So I'll give you some overview about what we do in this. So Franchise India is a 24-year-old company. We have complete authority on franchising, retail, real estate, and brand licensing as well. So in India or in Asia, we were #1, and today with full confidence, we are saying we are the world's largest franchise integrated solution company, wherein we have 92 cities presence today. And Franchise India holds 95% of the market share today. And it's not about once the COVID started, the business is not happening. So to be very honest, we have shifted our, physical events, which is our backbone of the business, to the virtual events in the month of March itself, 2020. So if I'm talking about 2020 onwards, once the lockdown started, what we did, we have more than 3,500 webinars delivered till now. 700 plus new brands which we have launched in franchising. And if we're talking about last financial year 20 to 21, 946 deals has been done. Franchise deals has been done by Franchise India. So around 800 crore rupees we have raised from the market for these brands. So the best part in this COVID time also, the companies like Reliance, companies like Tata has come to us and they want to franchise. If we talk about Tata Chroma, everybody's a popular name in the market. Everybody knows Tata Chroma. 72 stores they have company owned. So now they have reached to us that we want to, give these owned franchise, to franchisees. They want to raise money from the market and they want to have all these company owned stores to convert to franchisees. So that's a bigger opportunity. So Franchise India is we call it triple O, ocean of opportunities. So if you'll see a lot of opportunities which we have today, we are very proud to say that we have 800 companies right now who are right now available for us to go to market and sell their franchises and make the partners for them. So these companies are right from a local sweet shop to Reliance. All the companies, all the categories are there working with us to make franchises for them to develop their franchise network. So if we are talking about as of now today, what is this Bharat Franchise Show all about? This is the second phase of Bharat Franchise Show. When it was locked down in the month of June, we have taken this initiative of organizing a virtual webinar through which we are going city-wise. It was in a first initiative wherein we have organized 300 shows, 300 days, 300 cities. So this was a idea from our chairman, so that we can reach out when it's locked down, people are not going out. So we will reach out to their homes. So they are at home, that too at 7 o'clock. Everybody's at home. So we will bring in opportunities. We will give you opportunities at your home. Then you select, right? Selection of opportunity is also 3 stages. Where in first level, there is an information which we share. That's why we try to give you through this webinar, which is a digital platform. After that, there is an evaluation process, and then there's a deal structuring process. So this is happening in 3 phases. The first phase we are talking about information, it is through this virtual event, which is only handpicked opportunities we are inviting to deliver their franchise opportunity business model and to help our investors to know more about these categories, these opportunities which are open for these markets, because every day there is a new city which we are exploring. So when we are talking about first phase, it was super successful for us. 300 shows, 300 cities, even though it's very difficult for our dear companies also to go to 300 cities to explore and expand in these cities. Otherwise, it is not possible. There is no platform which can take you 300 cities. It's our B2C category, C category cities or D category cities also apart from metros. But that was very, very successful. But now, as of now, as I said, today, it's a very, very auspicious day, as Stanley said. It's a Navratras has started. So we have also taken this initiative, which is the second phase of Bharat Franchise Show, wherein we are setting up the perspective for this. So this is the second initiative wherein we have taken this pledge to go now 29 days, 29 cities, and 29 shows, which are starting from today. We are in Hyderabad today. So in Hyderabad, now we are talking about local investors who will be coming and joining us today. And we are bringing in opportunities who are open for the South market, especially for Hyderabad, and they are looking for expansions. If they are looking for expansion, what's the process? So we'll give you first-hand information today, wherein brand owners have invited and they will give you some overview about their business model, their financial model. This is another around 15 minutes a slot, which they will getting. They will present their presentation, but this presentation will give you first-hand information, which is not enough for going for investing in that company. So what we have done is, as we said, that we have 92 cities network. We have franchise consultants with us in all 92 cities, and they are brands from Franchise India. They are Franchise India brands. They represent our cities. So they will help you further. What they will do is, after the webinar, they will speak to you one-on-one, and then would understand your requirement, because there's a fitment, which market you are coming from, which category you are looking for, what is your investment bracket, where to invest, because there's a risk factor which is always involved. So they will take you through, they will handhold you up to the level of deal structuring, which brand, which opportunity, which business model is suitable for you. So when we are talking about business models, there's a FICO, FOCO, POCO. There's a lot of business models which our companies do have. And we are proudly representing all these models to you. But later on, you need in-depth knowledge. You need knowledge about breakup of that financial model, what will be presented to you. So it's not easy for you. It is not easy for you because it's full of risk in the business. Which business to go for and what is your ROI? What is your ROI? That's very, very important. Now, in this process, what Franchise India is bringing in further are consultants who are advisors, who are franchise, they know the franchise market, they know your market, they will understand your capability of investment also, so that they can do the right fitment, they can do the right matchmaking for you. So what we have today on panel is we are glad to invite Mr. Veera. He is coming from Hyderabad and he has an in-depth knowledge of franchising. He will give you complete handhold further how to go up to the deal structuring. And we have also Satya Kishorji, he has also joined us. We have two more who will be joining soon to this webinar, and they will also help you. And they are himself, they're in this business for last 30 years, 20 years, and 25 years. They have an in-depth knowledge about businesses, about the markets, and about the current scenario, which is right now we are going through. Because it's very, very important to go deep into it and get in-depth knowledge before you invest. Because Franchise India is investor-centric, franchise-focused companies. So we are also bringing and inviting only hand-picked opportunities in these virtual shows. So what we will request you during the this webinar, during the presentations, we request you to use the Q&A box. Any question during the presentation, please put your question in the Q&A box. Our panelists, our advisors will take that question and ask the brand owner after the presentation is over, so that we'll get the right answers, because that would not be sufficient and enough. Maybe you may have answered question later, but on your behalf, sometimes what happens, what I have seen, while we are talking to investors, they don't have questions and they don't know what to ask. That's why you need a handhold. That's why you need a consultant. That's why you need a specialist in between who can help you to choose a right business opportunity for you. That's why we have invited our consultants and advisors today on your behalf. Later on, once they will see the fitment, which business you are going to fit in, they will ask on your behalf. They have their questionnaires, they have their, they have a checklist. So they will ask questions on your behalf from the brands, so that you be comfortable that we will do rest of the things in between, so that it's a business which is a long life business for you, because businesses cannot be done for 3-month perspective. So it's longevity has to be there. So that would be done by Franchise India itself. We have a special service we call as investor registration, also investor advantage. They will also help you to understand what is investor advantage also. That's a program wherein we will give you personalized service hand in hand, so that we will give you complete understanding about where to invest and which business you should go for. So if you have education business, we will set an education company in between, so that we'll take you through what is the business in education, what's the growth in education. And then if you have got any retail interest, any F&B company you have interest, we'll give you a right set of company, and then we will do complete matchmaking. With that note, we would wish you best of luck and happy Navratras to everyone. Before we invite first brand tonight, I would like to have Veeraji and Satyaji also to add few lines, because that's very, very important, because it is their show. They are the host and they are from the local city. They would like to welcome you all in their own language also. That will be very good connect. So over to you, Veeraji, 2 lines from you.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Good evening, panelists, and welcome to the show, the investors from Hyderabad region. Please bear me, some background noise. I'm outside. I think Sanjay sir almost he covered why how this platform is going to help investors. The brands can reach out every corner, and also investors has a option to explore multiple brands on portal. And also the consultants like us, you can reach out to us so that we can help you out, which brand best suits for your business. I think I have seen some of the investors mentioning this brand is here good, that some places pointing out some negatives and positives, but basically I would say it depends on the brand and the investor both sides. So many factors we have to consider before accepting any brand. We have seen some cases like when we mention a particular brand, investors comes back saying, this brand is not doing in a particular place well. That could be the reason, the investor in that place probably would have not, put much efforts. So let's not, generalize, any, brand, whether they are performing very well in the market or not. It's basically, if you connect to us, we'll be able to help you out with, financials, and also in terms of, how the brand support will be there in the market, when you start the business. So we are always there to help you, and we have a process of, evaluation process, which you can get into registration. Definitely, that will be a value add, rather than rushing out to a brand and unknowingly getting into things. We will definitely help you out in all financial aspects, as well as the strategy aspect, how to go about. There are some additional services also we do, which will be definitely useful in case some of the brands not helping out setting up interiors. We will be helping you out on the setting up interior side also, connecting with the brands which are on our platform. Any individual investor to explore all these options probably need to take a lot of time. But if you approach us, we will be able to give you, within a month or 45 days at max, if it is a brand is big, and where your setup probably required bigger sites. And also we will be help you out in a cases like where drive-in, multiple brand setup required. And if you have a own space, after COVID, I think a lot of people are having own spaces, and which they don't want to give for let out, because they would have not got the rental in a decent for the last 1.5 year. So those people who are wanted even in their own brand with lower time investment, which is which you can go for FIFO or PICO models. We have a lot of brands came on board recently on a PICO model also. Probably we can also suggest on those aspect. So let's not ignore in any aspect, whether you have a property, or whether you want to convert your existing business, or whether you want to bring in additional businesses to the existing businesses for additional profit. So any aspect, we are there to help you out. It is very difficult on your own to explore in the market, because you might when you search for a brand, probably you will get information only on that particular brand or the industry specific information. But we will be able to help you out and understand the related brands which are doing well in the market, and also their functions in the market, which can help you out additionally. So those services you can avail to Franchise India advisors, and definitely that is going to give a great value add for your money, whatever you're going to invest additionally. I think thank you, Sanjay sir, for giving me the opportunity. I think I would thank Franchise India team also. Thank you, for making this show for Hyderabad specific, and Hyderabad lo unna any investor we can reach out. We have good number decent advisors who has more than 20 years experience in their different segments. So అది మీకు చాలా హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది. డోంట్ లుక్ ఎట్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చార్జెస్ అని, లేదంటే ఎనీ అడిషనల్ ఉంటుందని, బికాస్ nowadays traveling to a particular location itself, we have to spend 10,000-15,000 just to evaluate property. So the money whatever you're going to invest is going to give a great value add for the services. So think about it and reach out to us for any brand specific, or even you wanted to any advice from our side. Definitely we are there to help you out. Thank you, sir. I'll hand over to Satyaji.
Yeah, thank you very much, Viraji. I think Satyaji is thinking about whatever I was having to say. So Viraji has already discussed everything in depth. So I think I don't want to now repeat the same thing. But Satyaji, what you can do is, in your own language, you can invite your guests. That will be okay.
Yeah. Sure.
We'll start.
Yeah, that's yeah. Welcome all Hyderabad and Telangana people. My lovely people. Hyderabad is a very good place. And మనకి ఇది హైదరాబాద్ అనేది 4 వైపులా చాలా ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు. మీరు మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు, హైదరాబాద్ లో ఉండే వాళ్ళు కానీ తెలంగాణ వాళ్ళకి ఎంత ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది అనేది మనకు తెలుసు. సో ఈ రోజు ఫ్రాంచైజ్ ఇండియా మనకి ఇస్తున్న ఆపర్చునిటీ, ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ని యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఏవైతే మనకి బ్రాండ్స్ వస్తున్నాయో దాని డీటెయిల్స్ ఏవైతే మనకి ఇస్తున్నారో దాన్ని మీరు అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకొని ఫ్రాంచైజ్ ఇండియా ఏవైతే సర్వీస్ ఇస్తుందో వాల్యూ యాడెడ్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఏమైనా ఇస్తుందో కరెక్ట్గా అర్థం చేసుకొని హ్యాండ్ హోల్డ్ గా మనం దాన్ని యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే యూ విల్ బి ఇన్ ద గుడ్ పొజిషన్ అండ్ we all together to make that Hyderabad is a success business hub. Okay, really this is a very good opportunity. అంటే ఇప్పటికి చాలా టైం అయింది కాబట్టి నేను ఎక్కువ చెప్పను. అండ్ ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద సంజయ్ సార్ సార్ ఆల్రెడీ కవర్డ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్రాంచైజ్ ఇండియా అండ్ హౌ ద మార్కెట్ ఈస్ అప్, లైక్ బికాస్ ద మార్కెట్ ఈస్ ఆల్రెడీ అప్. Hyderabad, even though IT office is open అవ్వకపోయినా కానీ you see the traffic. See, because of the traffic, and if you go the malls and if you see the any shop, it's a very running very successful in each and every business, because every weekend we are going and we are seeing the businesses, right? So that capability we have, and utilize this platform and utilize the services which Franchise India providing, and utilize the our consultant services. This make you successful, and hope you forward to hands together to make you successful with you as you with your journey in the part of that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sanjay sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much all the investors for your patience, and thank you very much our brand owners also for your patiently listening to us. And this was to set up the perspective, since today is the first day. For sure, tomorrow onwards we will not let you wait enough. And with that note, Stanley, over to you. Let's invite first brand tonight and give the complete understanding on this. Over to you, Stanley.
Thank you so much, Sanjay sir, and our partners, Mr. Veeraji and Satyaji, for such a warm welcome to all our investors who have joined us today. Thank you so much for joining and making this webinar a wonderful one. So before we proceed and invite the first brand of the evening, I would request all the brand participants who have joined us today to showcase their brand, that we have a time slot of 10 to 12 minutes for each brand to present their business model, because after 12 minutes, there will be a hard cut and we will not be able to proceed it further. So would request you to please keep your presentation short and crisp, so that we can take the relevant questions as well on time from the investors. Thank you so much for joining in today. With this, I would now like to invite the first brand of the evening, which is Door to Door, and we have Mr. Rajkumar from the brand to present the business opportunity. So thank you, and thank you for joining, Mr. Rajkumar. Over to you. You can share the presentation and take us through. Thank you.
Very good evening all. Initially, I wish to thank each and everyone for the wonderful opportunity this evening, and I welcome all the investors to have an idea on the brand, which is from Tamil Nadu. We are basically from Coimbatore, so we wish to come out with a brand named Door to Door, which is a virtual grocery store. So I don't want to eat much time directly into the presentation. I believe everyone is able to see the screen.
Yes, it is visible. Yeah.
Door to Door is a brand from Dravidian E-Retail Services Private Limited, which we have started in 2014. So we started this particular brand in an idea to save time for the users or the consumers. The main objective of the brand is to plan each and every second more potentially more useful towards the family and everything. That is the core objective. So a new way to consume your time for you and yours, rather than spending it on the outlet or regular purchases, or spending time in traffic and standing in queue, etc. So we have multiple brands which will incorporate later on the move, which will be a support bone for the brand Door to Door. So Door to Door support.com is an handyman services, and NVD is a specific brand which supplies chicken, mutton, fresh fish, marinated fish, and a marinated chicken, mutton, fish, and everything. Grugard is another brand which supplies groceries again from all the outlets in and around the particular pin code. So these are all the brands which is going to be an value added for the brand Door to Door. So in Door to Door, we have two dimensions. One is B2B and one is B2C. B2B is handled in door-to-door.co.in, and B2B is handled in door-to-door.shop, whereas B2C is handled in door-to-door.co.in. So why two different portals? Because the intention of the purchase, the intention of the customers when they are procuring for B2B is totally different. And when they procure for B2C, it is totally different. So we want to satisfy both the level of people. So we have come out with different portals where they can have a track of orders and everything. So how different we are? What are the USPs? That is very, very important, where nowadays each and every city is having their multiple brands which run locally, and we need to compete with the MNCs which come out with like Big Basket, Grofers, and a few others. We consider competitors of local kirana shops as well as retail outlets also. So the way how we perform, we take the order is through the website, mobile app, toll-free number, WhatsApp. So we have a dedicated WhatsApp number where the customers can just scan the requirement and share it to us, where the backend team will convert it to an online order. They will supply the product. Else they can call to our customer care unit. They can place the order, where again it will be converted into an online order by the backend team. And all orders will be processed, and each and every order, either it is in toll-free number or WhatsApp, it will be considered as an online order, and then the customer can have an entire track on their order history, payment history, return policies, everything. So what is the aim of door-to-door? Why door-to-door has come out with such a product? Door-to-door should be the one-stop shop for all your daily needs. We have not added vehicles, furnitures, and electronics. Apart from these three categories, we tend to add the other categories, whatever is available. And the vision is to create a local retailer or create a local owner for the particular area, where the retailers can depend on them for quick and fast delivery. So it creates more bonding when the customers are depending on their local retailer. So the categories that we wish to add, and we have it already, are groceries, fruits and vegetables, eatables, cleaning, personal care, stationeries. And for the information, we have started this brand in 2014, and we are successfully running for the last 8 years in Coimbatore. And the reason why we have taken such a long time is because the industry is very big, and we want to have certain USPs where we are competitive to the giants like Grofers, Big Baskets. Also, we need to have our unique business model where it is competitive to the local retailers. And sectors, what are the sectors? B2B is hotels and restaurants, functions, industries, and hospitals, whereas B2C is common man, any house, orders from any common man from a house. So what are the advantages that we share for the consumer? We, out of the experience of last 8 years, we have found potential and quality suppliers for each and every product. And we have shortlisted them, and we have a very good rapport with those suppliers, and making ourselves present in all the rural as well as in the urban areas, because our competitors like MNCs are concentrating only on the urban areas, where we tend to create a floor on all districts of states across the nation. So when the procurement volume, again, it's simply a volume game. When the procurement happens in a higher volume, we can able to share the benefits to the consumers as well as the local partners who are about to join us. Then we tend to give delivery within 1 hour from the time of delivery, where none of the competitors cannot do it at any point of time. Then easy payment, whatever the payment options that is available in the market, we have integrated with our portal in both B2B and B2C. So return policies is made very simple, whereas any product which the customer, irrespective of the quality, irrespective of the volume, if they tend to return, they can return it without any hassle. So whatever the payment options that is available, we have integrated with our websites, app. So this is the corporate structures where we have a very good technology team and very good marketing team and very good procurement team. Whenever we expand across the nations, we have future hires also according to the expansion. So what opportunity that we are going to give to the partner? What is the franchise opportunity that we are giving? So again, this is a model on-demand delivery. On-demand delivery in the sense, based on the demand from the consumers, we are going to supply the products. So whatever the products that is present in the hub, that will be populated in the particular pin code. For example, if there is an partner who is delivering, who is going to associate with us in Secunderabad, we will be assisting them in creating an hub for him. And hub might be an 2 BHK house or an warehouse. We don't insist any investor to invest more on the infrastructure like AC, other ornamentary expenses. See, we expect them to have 2 BHK house or an 800 to 1,000 square feet of cloud store, warehouse type of setup. And whatever the products that is supplied by the brand to the associates, that will be populated against the pin codes which is assigned to the associates. So the order will be completely from the products that is available with him. So he can just take the product and pack it and supply it to the consumer. So he will be in a serviceable area of 10 to 12 kilometers of diameter, which is more feasible for him to deliver. So you need to handle the manpower things, and you need to manage the products and execute the process. So no third-party entities are involved right from the procurement till the delivery. Apart from the franchise, we are expecting no third-party entities are available. So the entire interaction or discussion will be with the brand. So what are the USPs? As I told you, any customer, 90 to 93% of the consumers will rely on the price, the best price that we offer. When we are expanding across the nation, across the states, we will be a monopoly by 2025 or 26, where we can give a very good competitive price, where none of our competitors can think about it. And quality, we have found very potential suppliers. Unfortunately, India is having an habit of exporting all the first quality products to abroad and consuming the second quality and third quality. And on our journey, we have found out people who are able to supply first quality products and timely service that can happen with the support of the investor or the franchise partner, who is going to take a particular zone in the sense that a area of 20 kilometers of dia, which is assigned to the investor for delivery. And this is one of the first company to operate on hyperlocal business model and biggest portfolio of products with 500 plus brands and 25,000 plus products. Now we operate in Coimbatore with almost 200 plus brands and almost 4,000 to 5,000 products. So we will operate in all 10 states, including Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, then Tamil Nadu, as well as we are looking for partners in Odisha, that is Bhubaneswar, Odisha, then Delhi. So what are the products? Products are very similar. Whatever you procure from the local retail outlet, those will be the products, and we will not be introducing any new brand apart from the brand like pulses, grinds, flows, everything will be stapled under the brand name door to door. So it is a common products that is available with your competitor in the local shop. So what are the requirements from the franchise partner? Franchise partner is expected to have a cloud setup of 800 to 1,000 square feet. You need to maintain the inventory such that the essential products are in stock with him, and that can be done very easily with the ERP or the inventory which was built in-house by my in-house team. And all are automated right from the procurement till the delivery. Every process is automated, and I can very deliberately say that you can remove all the keys from the keyboard apart from tab and enter, and still my ERP and CRM will work. So order generation, very specifically, marketing is entirely handled by the brand for the area which is given to the franchisee partner. We will be looking for some moral support like identifying the potential area, potential community, potential residential zones and everything in the particular areas given to the franchisee partner. So order fulfillment is done by the franchisee. So on the whole, on the total turnover from the zone, you will be paid 10% on the monthly sales as commission. So we have a very strong negotiation team where we can play on the price, where we can play on the procurement of the product with the very best price, and the same can be shared with the partner and the consumer. Single zone will be given to an investor, whereas it will be 7 to 12 kilometers of radius or 20 kilometers of diameter. So there will be a dedicated inventory CRM and ERP given to the investor for each and every zone to handle their customers, to handle their orders. So each order should be considered as an opportunity so that we can have a long journey. So best price, best quality, and on-time service. That is the intention, is to give delivery within 1 hour from the time of delivery. So we have separate action plan for each and every zone, because each and every zone is having an geography specific way of procurement, because whatever the masala that is available in Tamil Nadu, those cannot be sold in Secunderabad or Hyderabad. There will be different type brand of masala. So each and every zone will have a different action plan to execute the things. So the franchisee partner should have 800 to 1000 square feet of warehouse space, a computer or a laptop, one printer, one barcode reader, packing stuffs, which will be supplied by the brand. Delivery materials again will be supplied by the brand. Delivery boys with vehicles, which will be managed by the partner. So financials, the investor is expected to invest 6 lakhs of refundable deposits towards the products that we supply to your hub. So it doesn't mean that we will be restricting ourselves in supplying the products worth of 6 lakhs. If the sales is happening more, we will be supplying more products. And to make a target of 30 lakhs of turnover in a month, the investor is supposed to have a product value of 10 lakhs to 12 lakhs within him to rotate. So 1 lakh will be the franchisee fee. The liquid financials will be 7 lakhs on the whole, plus 3 lakhs of setup costs for hiring the warehouse, plus setting up the racks, setting up the CCTV surveillance, setting up fire extinguishers and everything. So total investment will be 9 to 9.5 lakhs. So the out of the total turnover for a month, 10% gross margins will be paid as the commission, whereas 10% will be paid. For example, if the total turnover for the particular zone is around 30 lakhs, which is going to be the initial target, 3 lakhs will be the gross margin for the investor. And apart from the expenses, each investor can easily earn 1 lakh or 1.2 lakhs per month as net profit. So what door-to-door can provide from our end? It can provide the complete tech support. It can provide the inventory supplies. We will do the entire digital marketing, social media campaigns. Initially, we will be having a team of marketing people who will be hired by the brand and on our payroll, by the brand payroll, and they will be handling the marketing to ensure that the initial target is met. So assistance in site selection for the cloud store will be provided by the brand, because that is going to be the hub where you will be supplying the products to your entire zone. So training will be given to the customer interaction as well as for the delivery persons to manage the inventory and everything. So we have 2 types of franchises. One is unit franchisee and the other one is master franchisee. Unit franchisee is about 20 kilometers of dia, whereas master franchisee, they are expected to handle 5 unit franchises and manage the local logistics. And if anyone is interested for the master franchisee, we can discuss on the performer as well as the other parts in detail. So if there is any questions, I'm very happy to handle it. So we are waiting for the opportunity. We are with the opportunity where
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajkumar. Wonderful opportunity it was. So we can take a few questions if we have. So Satyaji, if you have any questions, please take it up from the brand.
Hi Rajkumar, good evening. It's a wonderful opportunity to so one of that good opportunity to compete to whatever the having the existing in that delivery market.
Thank you.
Yeah, just to give little brief on that, financial wise, like there is some deposit wise, right? So how many, what is the time, like is there any some time, like 3 years or 5 years, something like, is there any locking period for that, and how the correction will be happen and that stock, anything like that, and how exactly, just take one example and explain so that the investor can also get some idea how it is working like.
Exactly. The contract period will be for 3 years and we can be extended mutually on the understanding between the investor and the brand. So we will not be charging any extra amount for extending the period of contract. And regarding the procurement, whatever the supplies that is required for the particular zone, the brand as well as the investor will have a coordinated journey. Whereas initially they will have some difficulties in identifying which product will be having and fast move and everything. For the initial 3 months, the brand will be giving all the guidance to have, might be this particular volume of sugar can be kept for the first week with these variants, 500 grams of packets of 10 packets and 1 kg packets of 20 packets. All these guidance will be provided by the brand. On the move, after might be after 2 months or 3 months, the investor will be in a position to get which is moving fast in the particular area and everything. And whatever the products that is getting out of expiry or something, the brand will be taking the entire responsibility. So no damages apart from the physical damage of the product. All things will be considered as the loss for the brand and not for the investor.
Okay, thank you, Rajkumar. And what about the master franchise? Like, what are the specific requirements? Difference than any unit franchise?
Yeah, since we are operating from Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu, we are not looking for a master franchisee, but in Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, and Telangana, and as well as in Odisha and Delhi, we are looking for master franchisee. But in southern states, even if you are not having a master franchisee, the brand can operate as a master franchisee there. But we welcome master franchisees in order to have a smooth journey. So master franchisee will be handling 5 zones. For example, if Hyderabad is taken, Hyderabad can be divided into 14 to 15 unit franchises. So each unit franchisee will be of around a maximum of 15 to 20 kilometers of diameter. So out of the 20 unit franchises, the master franchisee is expected to handle 5 unit franchises by themselves and manage the other 10 to 12 unit franchises, which will be integrated with them for the logistics supply. So the extra commission will be, while we are paying 10% of the commission to the unit franchises, we will be paying 12.5% of the commission to the unit master franchisee, that is the unit franchisee which is run by the master franchisee, and 2.5% for the other unit franchises which are integrated with them.
Okay, yeah, that's makes sense. That's more understood. Yeah, thanks, Rajkumar. Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining in today, Rajkumarji. We will definitely connect one-on-one with you for more information about the brand. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stanley.
So with this, I would now like to invite the second brand of the evening, which is Kadak House. And we have Mr. Sameer from the brand to showcase the wonderful opportunity that he has for all of us today. So before we proceed, just a gentle reminder to Mr. Sameer that we have a 12-minute slot for each brand. And rest 3 minutes, we will do a question and answer session. So over to you, Sameer, to please showcase the presentation. Thank you.
Good evening. I thank you for this opportunity. Because I have very less time, let me just quickly start sharing the presentation. I hope it's visible on the screen, is it?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, Samir. Yes.
All right, excellent. So my name is Sameer. I represent the brand Kadak House. This is one of the fastest growing tea cafe brands of Hyderabad. As the name suggests, we serve different kinds of Kadak chai at our stores. We started off in 2015 and 2016. It's almost 5 years now. Started off with a high quality, a smart tea cafe store. The idea was, to serve high quality tea to all its customers. And so we started off with very smart store built up on an area of just, 150 square feet. As I told you earlier, the idea was to make sure that, high quality tea variants are served to different customers. So we started off in Banjara Hills, which is again one of the, top areas of Hyderabad. To serve, the IT crowd over there. The Banjara Hills Road number 12 is a hub. Mostly, a lot of IT offices are there. So we started off an outlet there, and it became an instant hit. So we then thought, okay, because it's offices. So what we did is we started off immediately the next year with a new outlet in a place called Azampura, which is a typical old city area. And, we could see that a lot of people started coming in as well. So basically, the idea of serving high quality teas, different kinds of variants to, different customers helped us achieve a lot of success. In 5 years now, we are now 6 branches. easily, one of the top tea cafe brands of Hyderabad. Uh, we have a signature blend by the name Kadak House Signature Tea, which has become a specialty at its outlet and is easily the best, the most loved tea of Hyderabad. The vision now is to take this taste across India. All right. Um, uh, uh, our vision is to make sure that the taste, the quality that we serve out here in Hyderabad is being served across India. So we are basically targeting South India to start with, nearby areas of Hyderabad. We are also trying to get into Andhra Pradesh as well. Karnataka is one area wherein we would definitely make sure that we have our branches. So basically, the vision is to make sure that we reach to all these places and would be known for our high quality services. Mission is to make sure that we provide an amazing experience to all our guests, and entice them with the aromas that our various teas offer. Uh, objective is to make sure that we become the fastest growing and the most famous tea cafe brand of India. We are already the fastest growing tea cafe in Hyderabad with 6 outlets, all 6 successfully running in Hyderabad. As Hyderabad is famous for its biryani and chai, we intend to get this taste, the authentic taste of chai to different parts of the country. The belief has been to in providing exemplary experience to all our guests, and the way to that experience begins with providing quality taste and healthy food, which we did in Hyderabad, and we believe we can replicate the same in the other parts of the country as well. That's me, Samir Sayed. I'm the founder. We have Abdul Hamid, who handles the operations. We have Avinash as well, who works with the business development team. As mentioned earlier, we have our own signature special blends, which we prepare at our end. This is to make sure that, we follow the exact standards that are required to maintain the tea quality at every store. So we have those we have a quality team in place which makes sure that the quality product is being delivered to all the outlets. We have a whole range of different products. The focus is more on the chai. That's why you will find a lot of different variants of chai that we serve: green tea, iced teas. We have kadak chai. We have different kinds of tea. Milk tea has a lot of variants as well. We have the special malai chai, the badam zafarani kullar chai is again one of the top selling products of our outlets. We have black teas, a whole range of black teas is what we serve. White teas is what we serve, green teas. So basically the focus is more on the chai and to make sure that quality variants are delivered to every customer. Apart from this, we also have a lot of coffees that we serve. The signature special milk coffee is one of them, and we have a whole different range. We have snacks, biscuits, products that complement the chais and the coffees that we serve. We don't have a huge variety of bakery and stuff, but we have a lot of these grilled sandwiches, veg grilled, egg grilled, the basic snacks like the veg patties, egg patties. And to complement the chai, we have those Osmania biscuits, cake rusk. We also serve, bun maska, malai bun, typical Hyderabadi items. And we wish to, have the same kind of products in other parts of the country as well. The prices are reasonable. We have a couple of different models that we have. We have a premier store and a regular store. A premier store has more varieties, is a little on the costlier side. A regular store has a whole range of teas that serves the purpose. Apart from this, we are also into monthly subscription system. We have a web application and we are about to launch an app which would be on iOS and on Android as well. Basically, we have a lot of corporate clients whom we deliver chai, every single day. So we have a delivery team in the system, and we, a web application is in place. We get orders online, and we deliver chai every single day to these offices. To name a few, we have Yes Bank, Kawasaki, State Bank of India, IIFL, which is a wealth management company, a Delhi-based company with branches across India. They have one in Hyderabad, so they are our client. We serve close to around 40, 50 cups every single day to these, clients as well. We will soon be having November 15th is the date when we would be launching the Android as well as the iOS app. So that is one big advantage that we have. A lot of companies get their chais delivered to us. Market opportunity is huge. We are actually the largest tea consumer. We consume 80% of the total tea products. India basically consumes 15 times more tea than coffee. So this is a huge, opportunity. As of now, we just have the chai tailors and, the candies. We have chai stalls at every hook and corner. My idea was to set up a smart store that would have different high quality varies in a hygienic way. So there's that huge market we have when it comes. This screen gives you a brief idea about the tea and coffee retail chains. India is the world's fastest, 10th fastest growing business for tea, and to reach about 4,500. There's a huge shift in consumer segment as well. People, because of the pandemic, hear me? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, please carry on. Please carry on. You're audible.
All right. So as I had mentioned earlier, there's a huge shift, because of the pandemic as well. People are now become, more health conscious. They prefer going to places which are hygienic. So there's a shift from tea stalls to tea cafes, which is, fueling huge demand for high quality tea stores in India. So people, as mentioned earlier, we, because of the pandemic as well, people have started preferring going to hygienic places. That is where, and we can tap the market, and that is where you have that huge potential of attracting new customers as well. Okay, so as discussed earlier, the area required would be around 200 square feet, 200 to 250 square feet. A premium cafe would require another 50 square feet because we serve, a high quality tea variants as well there. So, and a normal cafe. So these are the two pictures that you see. One of normal cafe, one of the premium cafe. The investment that is required is around 10 lakh rupees, approximately 10 to 11 lakh rupees. Franchisee fee would be around 2 lakh rupees. Preferred locations for this kind of business would be high street, malls, travel, retail. National hubs is one place where we target, healthcare areas as well, So these are the areas which we would prefer. The expectations from us quality and customer satisfaction. I'm facing a little internet issues at my end, so kindly excuse me for that. The investment around 9 lakh for these stores would around 9 to 12 months. All right. Kadak House market potential. We have a huge market potential as of now.
I'm sorry.
Stores for 4 years now. Sorry. Yeah, 2 minutes. I'll finish off.
We have 2 minutes.
And in 5 years from now, we say, okay, these are the different cities and Hyderabad. We would have different franchisees models. Of course, we will share the details as well. Proposition as Badam Zafrani is one of them. We intend to get all these handmade authentic chais across India. The advantage, of course, would also be the monthly subscription scheme that we have in place for our corporate clients. There's no other tea cafe in the entire city which does this. We are the only player who does this. Product pricing again is to our advantage. We are the number one when it comes to quality and service in Hyderabad, and we intend to maintain that throughout India. Hygiene, of course, is the highest priority for us, and that is why we follow the highest level of packaging and delivery systems. We have a trained system as well. There would be a lot of partner support. Consistent product supply would be one of them. There would be a lot of marketing and brand pull as well from our side, so that support is there. The rotation of stock and correction marketing and sales support program as well. Ideal franchisee partner, we are looking for somebody who is who has access to strategic locations with high footfall, somebody who is good at customer management experience. Existing food and tea store operators are most welcome, so these are the people we are looking forward to. Reasons to partner with House, as told earlier, we are the fastest growing in Hyderabad. We don't see any reason of becoming number one across India. There's a huge potential market opportunity in India. The brand strength is absolutely amazing. We have become the number one. There are thousands of tea cafes, but we have managed to reach a level among the top, if not the top tea cafe brand of Hyderabad. So we have a fast growing record with us. We have a strong leadership. We have a very strong team. A superior product quality is what we believe in, that, and that is what has helped us. Franchisee benefits, of course, strong proof of concept that we have in Hyderabad. A very small space required. Very good return on investments, and very strategic support functions is what.
Yeah, thanks, Amir. Sorry, I think we got disconnected from the Stanley side. So thanks for your introduction for the brand, and yeah, it was great that Hyderabad is Kadak House is the place with the Hyderabad from the 2006. So might be this is a good opportunity to investors, like in the chai vendor is even though you have Hyderabad, you can see more chai outlets, but still it's a good opportunity to utilize this one. So thanks once again, Samir. So we'll connect one-on-one with the investors. With this note, let's introduce the next brand, Nitya Annan Kids Academy. Very good evening, Nitya ma'am. So yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Satya. Thanks for taking over the host part and introducing me. So I feel privileged to present our brand. So since there is a small time, I would like to get into the presentation quickly. I hope my screen is viewable.
Yes, it's viewable. Or you're saying something, you're playing anything?
Yes, I'm going to play a quick video of 1 minute and then get into my presentation.
Yeah, I think.
So that's about our school, and I just wanted to share my PPT right away. And I hope my screen is visible. Yeah.
Yes, Nitish, yes.
Okay, so let me get into the presentation. So we are Annan Kids Academy. So we are from Coimbatore, and it's a kindergarten school model which we are presenting in front of you today. So I would, before getting into Annan Kids Academy, I would like to introduce about our group. So we are from the Sharp Business Group, which is a 5-decade-old group based in Coimbatore. And we have diversified our business into different fields, where we started with manufacturing pumps, and then we have a waste management system, which is called Sharp Crusher. And then we have in Sharp Info Solutions, which is an IT company where we have we give healthcare and digital marketing solutions. And then we have the school, which is a K-12 model, which is called Annan International School. And it's about Annan International School and the kindergarten division of Annan International School, which is branded as Annan Kids Academy, which is going to discuss about that today in this session. So what made us coming from an industrial background, what made us initiate about getting into an educational services is because our correspondent, Mr. Kannan Ramachandran, when he was pursuing his MS in USA, he realized that there is a need for some fundamental strong educational model in India. And that is why he wanted the kids to understand the core basics and the principles involved in everyday science and life. And that is where he wanted to break the monotony of a normal schooling and bring up a unique methodology of teaching, and there was our brand, which Annan International School came in place. And Annan means unique in Sanskrit, of course. So we wanted to stand unique, and this is the school which we have currently, which is a K-12 model, which is Annan International School located in Coimbatore. We started up this in 2009. So we are there in the market for about 12 years. So we definitely have a proven success model with us, which has to be shared with you for a franchisee. So we do have our core belief where we believe each and every child has the right to learn and explore their world, like in an atmosphere where they understand things, like not just a normal schooling. It has to become out of activity based kind of a learning methodology, which we are focusing on. So this is our vision and the mission also of the existing school. So out of this K-12 model, we thought like we would give away our kindergarten alone as a franchisee. And this idea came to us when we thought that when we saw the results of our methodology of teaching in kids and their overall development. We understood that it's going to be an unique methodology which has to be reached out to a nook and corner of India and even across the globe in future. So that is where we thought about this franchisee model. So this is our infrastructure where we are also focusing on duplicating the same kind of an infrastructure in all our franchisees, where the interiors and all these stuffs will be taken care by us. And the USP of our infrastructure, like not just the methodology, but even coming to an infrastructure, we are unique because we are not, we don't have a defined classrooms like a normal schooling. We have different laboratories where we have 4 laboratories for skill development and 4 laboratories for core subjects. So there comes and this performing arts, dance, music, gym, creative corner and home corner. So we believe that in today's world, scenario, like to meet the real life challenge of life, kids require more of skills than the knowledge. Skills has to be built right from their childhood, and this is the reason why we focus on skill development. And this is very unique thing which we are focusing on. So this performing arts is basically a place where kids will get to exposed to a smaller crowd and tend to the larger crowd, where they open up and speak and they express themselves. So this is where we we develop their social skills with the people. And then the dance, music, gym, where of course our extracurricular activities will happen. And then the creative corner, this is very, very important because kids nowadays are very much creative, and we give space for them to come up with their own innovations, like in terms of coloring, painting and things like that. And then the home corner, where they learn some self-help activities which will help them to handle their jobs by themselves, and also the sensory skills and lot more other skills will be taught in all these laboratories. And moving forward to our core labs, we have a language lab where English, along with that, the particular state's language will be taught, and then the math lab and multimedia and science lab. And if you could notice, our infrastructure, like the interiors of each and every classrooms is aligned with the subject. So if you could see the language lab, the interiors are aligned with the subject, which is language, and the math lab is aligned in such a way kids even learn by seeing a lot of things around them inside the campus also. So the complete infrastructure is also provided by us, the guidance and the setup. And there is a small extension labs of science, which is a water corner and sky corner, which we have in our current campus. Like this is an environmental labs where they learn a lot of things out by doing and learning method. They do a lot of experiments there and then learn out of that. So coming to the methodology of teaching, how unique is Annan. So we focus on the 9 domains of development, where most of the schools focus on 7 domains. We have 2 additional domains, which is spiritual and emotional well-being of the child. So we believe that that is very important, and which has to be taken into notice right from their kindergarten level. So we provide children with the pace attributed to their individual needs, and also we have a theme-based learning which will help us to cater the need of different types of learners. So I will just explain you quickly what is theme-based learning, because we do have a particular theme for a particular month, and all the activities in each and every lab will be associated with that particular theme, so that the kid will understand the concept better through different types of method activities. This will reach the needs of different types of learners, we believe. And we do have a workstation style of teaching, and a unique assessment pattern for kids. We assess the kids on day-to-day activities which they do, and all these activities which they do day-to-day will be updated online, and even the parents can log in and view what has happened on that particular day. And then continuous and comprehensive assessment method we do have, which we call as a plan, do, and then review sequence. So this is where we stand unique. And the next part, like, why partner with Annan? Because we are, as I said, we started up Annan International School in 2012. So it's a proven successful model which we are sharing with you. And we have a 12 fulfilling years of rich experience and knowledge, which we can share it with you, so that with a complete 360-degree support and guidance, we'll be able to help you out to exactly give the kind of service, the kind of quality in the standards which we are practicing in our own premises across the franchisees. And we have a strong backing up, which is the Sharp Group, which is a 5-decade-old group, as I told you already. And to be a franchisee partner, we are just expecting you to be passionate and willing to align with our vision of reaching out this unique methodology and focusing on the overall development of the children across the globe. And of course, the setup cost will be around 22 lakhs, which we are looking for, and then an operational cost of around 2 to 3 lakhs per month. And the area requirement would be 2,500 square feet. Okay, so what we offer from our end in terms of the other so in terms of franchisors, like, what we will be providing you is a complete guidance on the legal formalities, and also we support you with recruitment and training of the staff members for your premises, and the complete infrastructure supply and guidance will be provided by us, as I told you earlier. And the procurement and supply of any kind of consumables, teaching aids, and the student kit, everything will be taken care by us, and all operational and training manuals will be given to you, so that you have a record of what to be done and what not to be. And we'll assist you with the school management software, a central software, where all kinds of reports will be communicated to the franchisors in terms of the monthly admission reports, and in terms of any kind of communication that can be done through the school management software. And you can also, like, the franchisees can also maintain your student records and staff records in this school management software, and that will be helpful for you for an hassle-free management. And we also assist you with marketing strategies. As we have already told, we do have a proven methodology, strategies which we have followed for about 12 years in our own premises. We will be able to assist you with all such marketing strategies, and we'll be assisting you with a brand manual as well, where a proper guidance will be given to you on in terms of marketing, and localized digital marketing of 10 kilometers radius around your premises will also be done by us. and what could be the revenue model apart from, so I told that as in kindergarten school. So what are the programs we are offering there is we are looking for playgroup, pre-KG, LKG and UKG.
Sorry
And then
to interrupt, Nitya. We have 3 minutes left for the presentation.
yeah,
Would request you to
I'll
please
quickly
wrap it up
finish
and
it off, wrap it up. Yeah, I'll quickly finish. So we have a playgroup of playgroup, pre-KG, LKG, UKG, daycare, and after-school activities, summer camp and winter camp, where we do have an age criteria starting from 1.5 years to 5.5 years for playgroup till UKG, and for daycare it's less than 1.5 years, and after-school activities, summer camp and winter camp is open to all age groups, and complete guidance of what kind of activities can happen during those days can be given by us too. And moving on to the commercials, so we do have a franchisee agreement which will be signed for 5 years, and we do have a one-time franchisee fee which is 3 lakhs, and an initial setup cost will be around 22 lakhs as I mentioned earlier, and the fee structure ranges from 25,000 to 45,000 per annum, and the royalty will be 12% on the total annual fee collected by you, and the ROI which we are expecting out of our extensive research is 18 to 24 months. And that's all about our brand, and not just with Annan Kids Academy, and also moving further, we are planning for a K-12 model as well. And I hope this K-12 model will also be in place quickly. And we do have another program called Annan integrated program, which we do have in our own campus right now, which is a NEET and JEE preparatory program, which is also planning for giving away franchisees for our existing for the other franchisees. So that's all I wanted to share. Sorry, I was running out of time, and I quickly wrapped it up. So if you have any queries, you can put it forward across to us, and we'll be open to we'll be happy to assist you within one-on-one discussions as well. Thank you all for giving me an opportunity.
thank you, Nitya. Wonderful presentation it was. And if we have any question, Satya, we can take it up right now.
Yeah, Nitya, ma'am, it's very good. Like, we right now, due to COVID, the educational departments and other private teachers are affected for that. But now it is market is up, and even though I know the personal investors are looking for that, preschool opportunities. Okay. So this is a very good opportunity to investors, to look at, very unique business model where, where children can grow up, where can learn and very effectively. So,
Exactly.
so I hope that whatever the preschool, like, even the Annan, so coming, the hope that coming up with that, to mental, not in the business model, it should be the learning model type of that kids to grow and learn themselves. So that would be very great to who are coming up with that, education background.
Exactly.
So where we have to see that, the two ways, like one is the business model, one is the kind of the service like that. So that service model would definitely could, each and every children would grow up in that, the self-learning model. They have to grow in that way. That could help with that Annan school model definitely. So Nitya ma'am, this is only for the the play school kind of that, or only any specific, or
no.
up to 10th it is there?
Yeah, as a startup, we are just looking for only kindergarten as of now, but we do have plans of K-12 model 2 in coming years.
Okay, that's awesome. So what I see, I have seen the many play schools kindergartens like that. What have they been? They're coming up with the different models. So like in your Annan the school, like kindergarten academy. So what is very specific? Specific. I don't know. It is attraction or something like that, which is help to children, or which is help to understand the parents how the kids to join them in the Annan. So what is your specialization?
See, of course, we do have a lot of USPs. The one thing which we would like to emphasize more on is the methodology which we follow. So we do have a unique methodology, which is an amalgamation of all Montessori and all the other playgroup kind of thing, where this is our own methodology which we follow, which is called a theme-based learning. Like every month they will have a particular theme, and each and every laboratories, because I don't think like any other schools do have a laboratory kind of a setup. That itself is a unique thing where they learn by doing certain activities based on that particular theme of that month, which will by that way we ensure that each and every child the concept reaches to each and every child. That is the objective of that.
Okay, that's good. So how you compete with, like, we have many coming online tutoring apps like Byju's, Vedantu, many more coming in and more attracting the children in this COVID times. So in the coming days, how you compete with them, and how you the kids to interact more in the physical?
I understand there are a lot of online platforms, especially during this COVID time. Like the online has become really a trend setting thing, but still the traditional school, I don't think there is some replacement for that even moving further, because we are also expecting, already the schools are all reopening for the higher grades, and we are also expecting for the kindergarten to be definitely on a live classes from next coming academic year onwards. So we don't see any kind of replacement for that online.
Yeah, that's makes sense. Like, yeah, that's good. I think from that's it from my end. Thanks for
Thank you, Mr. Satya and Mr. Veera, for helping us out to reach to your kind of audience as well by addressing them by your own language, and hope to have a continuous touch with you all.
Thank you, Nitya. Thank you so much for joining in today. We will definitely connect one-on-one with you for more information. Thank you. With this, we will now move towards the next brand of the evening, which is Finlab, and we have Mr. Krishna with us right now to present the brand and the opportunity that he has for all of us today. So over to you, Mr. Krishna. Our time limit in mind, that will be 10 to 12 minutes. And thank you for joining. Over to you.
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Krishna Kumar from Finlab, India, and we are the distributor for Pan India for Finlab. And here I would like to quickly start the presentation. Finlab is an US-based brand which is located in Illinois, Chicago, USA. This is a US-based brand, and it is in more than 30 plus countries as of now. And as you know that the car detailing industry is growing in India very fast. So a lot of premium segment cars also has been sales of good premium cars like Audi, BMW and all increasing nearly about 30 to 40,000 plus numbers year by year. They are growing in numbers. So high-end cars and all. So the automotive, we are the second biggest, largest automotive sector in India, in the world. So the sales are good, and coming to the point that we are also targeting the OEMs for our services at the dealerships as well. We are launching a couple of new exciting products which should change the detailing industry as well. So those products we are trying to get approvals from them, OEM approvals, so that we can use the products in their dealership with our franchisee network. So as if now in car detailing, in car dealerships, they are focusing on accessories, their service, their spare parts more. But coming to the detailing part, and now they are starting to introducing detailing services like ceramic coatings, paint protection film, polishing, and car grooming, interior cleanings, and steam wash and all. There we would come up with. And we would be tying up with dealership networks in Bangalore. We have tied up with Audi Bangalore, Ravindu Toyota, and we are also in discussion. We are also tied up with Skoda, and we are also in discussion with many other brands as well, dealerships. As of now, Finlab, I would like to say that Finlab is having its R&D facility and in Chicago. So being an research oriented company and having a lot of game-changing products and advanced technology products in detailing industry. So being an laboratory, we took the certifications from Exova, third-party certification, so that we can prove our products from the third-party certifications. And we are the leaders in nanotechnology and self-healing technology in automotive paints. And we are, as I said earlier, we are more than 30 plus countries. In India, we are headquartered at Bangalore. And the products which we are having are, we are having products for window coatings, leather coatings, textile coatings, paint coatings. We have plastic coatings also. We have for the alloy wheels also. We have even rubber tire coatings we have. For paint coatings, we have various types of paint coatings like ceramic light. This is the entry level version which starts from 20K. The service starts from 20K, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. You can see the spider web, you can see the sleekiness, the water behavior, and easy to use, means the application process is very easy. This is a 1-year warranty coating for a basic entry level for customers. This is a ceramic plus version which has 20% of self-healing in it, and you can see the spider graph. The slickiness is good, water behavior is too good, and the scratch resistance is also too good. For the slickiness, we have, this is a 2-layer coating. On top of it, to improve the slickiness, we have overcoat called as overcoat. That product is applied on it to get more slickiness. And this is a 3-year warranty product. And this is also a 3-year warranty product. This is a non-self-healing product where you can see the spider web, the scratch, the slickiness, the water behavior, the scratch resistant is also good. This is a 3-year warranty product. And ceramic is also a high durability product, which is having a high solid. This is an ultra high solid coatings, which the water behavior, slickiness, and the scratch resistant and durability is also too good. And this is our premium product, which is a self-heal plus, which comes in 6 different products with 4 different layers. Step 1 has 2 products, step 2 has 2 products, step 3 has 1, and step 4 has 1. You can see the chart here. This is an extremely durable and the thickest coating available in the market. The healability is about 90%. The durability is also good. The slickiness is also too good, and the water behavior and scratch resistance is also too good. And this is our premium and pioneer product. And compared to that, here we have Heal Light. This is also a self-healing product which has 60% up to 40 to 60% of self-healing in it. This is a 3-year warranty product. The Heal Plus is a 5-year in Indian conditions, but in abroad, the company's standard recommendation is about 7 years. And these are our industrial coatings where you can apply it on any surface. You name it, wood, stone, concrete, or any surfaces like marbles, granite, anything you want to coat it, a sculpture, anything you can do coat it. Even the equipment, heavy equipment, earth moving equipment, tractors, everything can be coated with this. And these are the some of the cars which we have quoted. And I would like to show you some showrooms in our of our detailing studios. This is HSR studio, and this is our central Bangalore location in in Bangalore. And this is our Chennai studio. We have 2 coating bays, and this is our Delhi studio, and this is our Mysore studio. This is a tier 3 city where with less investment also they can start detailing in this detailing studio by setting up in a shed as well. And as of now, we are present at 9 different locations. Bangalore 2 are running. The 3rd and 4th are have been finalized and yet to start the business. The 3rd one by next month we will be launching the studio in North Bangalore, Hebbal. Now Mysore we have one, Chennai we have one. In Kerala we tied up with Nippon Toyota Group called sister company called Autostock. They have launched nearly about 3 detailing studios, Thrissur, Kottayam and Cochin, and they are launching another 16 such detailing studios in Kerala. So in Vijayawada, the studio is in progress. Delhi we have one, and these are the financial dynamics. The minimum area required is 2,500 square feet. And the infrastructure cost, this we kept it as 800 rupees per square feet, considering the flooring as well. This may vary from site to site, from building to building. If the floor this investment may vary, it may reduce. This is an approximate. We kept it as 800 rupees per square feet of the building area. And for the equipment, total equipment would be about 10,20,000 would be the cost. And initial stock required would be about 10 lakhs to start with. Here we would like to add that if the franchisee wants to invest on an automatic car wash system, he can invest. That would be an additional of 18,50,000. And for business promotions and other activities, social media promotions and all for the launch and all would be about 1,50,000 would be. The franchisee fees is 10 lakhs. For a full service with automatic car wash system would be about 72 lakhs would be the total investment. This may vary. And for a new setup without automatic car wash would be about 53,20,000. And for if anyone has a detailing studio, is with the other brand, he wants to convert that studio into a Finlab studio. Yes, he can convert that. We can use their tools and equipments, their infrastructure, their furniture and all can be used, and there you can reduce the investment cost. And the franchisee is the same. Total 38,30,000 would be the total investment. Here the ROI would be about approximately, I would say that 18 months to 24 months you can get your ROI back. Approximately I would like to give the OPEX of monthly OPEX of the monthly expenditure. The rent we are expecting upon an average we took it as 1,50,000. The salaries 6 for 6 persons, manager 1 manager, senior technician 1, and polishing guys 2, washing and interior guys 2. Total 6 members would be about 1,04,000. And the office expenditure would be about 15,000. The current bill and water bill would be about 20,000. And the products cost, the Finlab product cost, we would say that 30% of the revenue generated in that month. And where approximately the revenue generation would be about 16,57,000 approximately would be the revenue generation. On that would be 30% would be the products cost. And the total in a month, on a worst case scenario, the monthly revenue would be about 16,57,000, and approximately the expenditure would be about, including the products consumed, would be about 11,95,000. Total you will have a net profit of you will have a profit of about 4,62,000 per month. And we are also launching some exciting new products in our detailing industry from Finlab. So those are sprayable PPF and the ash coating. These two are instant self-healing coatings and PPF, which are going to change the detailing industry, where these are patented, and we would be the only company having those products, and we would only be the monopoly in the market. And I would like to say that I'll share you some couple of videos, quick videos, so that you can better understand the concept. And this is our ash coating. Just 1 second, please.
And this is our regular clear coat. You can see a lot of scratches. I'm just creating small marks with the help of this brush. You can see. That's it. And now I'm using this brass brush to create small marks on both sides.
This is our ash coating, which is going to change the detailing industry, and you can see that all the swirl marks have been vanished.
The Finlab self-healing coating is one of the latest displays of the nanotechnology marvel. Once applied, you can rest easy knowing that those inevitable fine scratches to your paint job will swiftly heal by themselves. When our self-healing coating is subjected to temperatures above 60 degrees Celsius, it triggers a self-leveling effect. The nanomagnets on the ends of the ceramic chains begin to vibrate at very high frequencies, pulling themselves together and leveling out surface imperfections. Our coating does not turn into a liquid when heated, but rather a reliable superfluid with solid-like properties. The Finlab self-healing coating will also dramatically improve your car's shine, making it an unparalleled product for your motor vehicle.
And here you can see the car, how it looks. You get this is a 2-year-old car which has been coated with our Heal Plus. You can see a mirror finish on this car. This is a black color Merc, so you can see a mirror finish on this car. And quickly to the last video. And this is our sprayable PPF, which where you can change the color of the car as well. You can do as transparent PPF, or you can change the color of the car. Whenever you want, you can remove it.
And this is the original color of the paint, of a car paint. And this is a sprayable PPF of a different color. Whatever color you choose, we can do the color. And it's a peelable. You can peel off. If you don't require, you can peel off. It doesn't leave any sort of residues or anything. It's very stubborn. You can see that this is a peelable. No residues is there. And this is a multi-layer sprayable PPF.
This is the trend which is going to hit the market by next month. We are waiting for the patents to arrive. As soon as the patents arrive, we would be launching this product. The product is ready and yet to launch. By this, I would like to
thank Stanley and all the team for giving this opportunity. If anyone has any doubts or clarifications, please go ahead, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you, Krishnaji. Wonderful opportunity it was. So, Satyaji, if you have any question, we can take it up from the brand itself right now.
Stanley, no questions right now from my end.
Okay. So, Krishnaji, we will connect one-on-one with you for more information. Thank you, Krishnaji, for joining. Thank you for joining. We will connect with one-on-one with you. Thank you. With this, I would now like to invite the next brand of the evening, which is Scan, and Dr. Shilika is with us. So I would request Dr. Shilika to please start sharing the screen and tell us the wonderful opportunity that she has for all of us. But before we proceed, would like to request Ms. Shilika to please keep the presentation short and crisp within 10 to 12 minutes. Thank you so much for joining. Over to you, Dr. Shilika.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Shilika Leela Ramani, and the brand that I'm presenting to you is Scan Diagnostics. So we are a chain of dental diagnostic centers, which is we are the largest chain in India, and it's a totally new concept in terms of the kind of focus that's being given to dental diagnostics. There are other chains as well in the market, and we notice the gap, we notice the opportunity, and we have centers in 17 locations currently. We also have around 3 to 5 centers in the pipeline coming up more in the same kind of centers that are coming up. So primarily, if any of you have ever visited a dentist, your dentist generally requires a complete scan of your whole face. They are 2D scans and 3D scans, and the radiation level in these kind of scans is much lower than the normal CT scan. So these are done by specific other machines. And now we are seeing a big boom in the dentistry field as a whole, with a lot of big startups getting funded, a lot of people focusing on dental health. As the affordability factor is going up, people are focusing more and more on having a beautiful smile, having a pain-free kind of approach in life at any and every age. They want to be able to eat whatever they want at whatever age they are. And that's the reason we are seeing a boom in dentistry and a boom in the kind of requirement for our these centers that we are putting up. So I'll just briefly walk you through the presentation. So welcome to Scan Diagnostics. We are the largest emerging dental diagnostic chain in India with 17 centers and growing. We started in around 2017 with one center, and we have grown through the COVID period. Around 2019 is when we started expanding, and we have been able to grow even against all odds. We have been able to grow to 17 centers. So we are backed by this company called Chesa Dental Care. Chesa Dental Care is basically one of the largest dental equipment manufacturer and trader in the industry. They have invested in Scan Diagnostics, and that's the reason we have been able to scale as well with a good demand and a good return on investment. It made a lot of sense to invest in this kind of a project for a company like ours. And if you will see across India, we have very similar looking centers. We have a very strong quality processes, very strong team to control what's happening in terms of the daily reports, the way things are functioning. So the kind of model that we use is that it is franchise owned and franchise operated, but there is a lot of support from the company. And the reason we have that is because this is a very specific thing. It is not like it's not like food where there can be something preset kind of a ingredients list or it's not a shop, so to say. There's a lot of requirement of having very strong quality controls in place, giving very good reporting to the dentist. So we have a very very extensive team internally that takes care of it. Not just that, we also have a team that looks into the quality and assessment of the machine. So basically, for anyone who is interested in investing their money in the healthcare segment, this is a very exciting opportunity to explore. So the idea is that there are these equipments, the CBCT equipments are on the expensive side when the individual dentist has to buy it. For example, these machines come anywhere between 30 lakhs to even up to 1 crore. And these machines for a single dentist, he is unable to really utilize, many times he's unable to utilize the machine to its full potential because he or she has only his own cases. Generally, if a dentist puts up a machine, other dentists hesitate to send their cases to that clinic because they feel, oh, maybe the patient may go away from my clinic, he may go to the other doctor. But with vScan, because it's a third party and we don't have any dental clinics, we don't do any treatment, we only do diagnosis. So the doctors trust us and we get a lot of cases. So the potential, we go into areas where the technology is lacking and where there is a large amount of demand for this kind of technology. So for us, location is a very important part, and we will analyze the location with you before we decide to open a center in a particular location. The potential is such that if there are even 100 clinics in and around a center, and each clinic is sending even one scan per day. Normally, a clinic sees at least 3 to 5 patients a day, but even if one patient is coming for a scan per day, it's 100 scans per day. So that's the kind of potential we see in the future for these kind of centers. Of course, now the market is understanding, it's developing. Still, even in this phase, we are seeing a very good return on investment in terms of your operational break even and also your capital return on capital investment. So these scans are used for various reasons. The scans are used from the most basic procedures to the most extensive procedures. Every 1 month, the bone shape changes slightly, the infections come, go. So the doctor needs this kind of a scan to really be able to assess the patient in a better manner. We are mainly focusing in these cities which can be shared by the Franchise India team, but we are open and we are very excited to work in tier 2 cities, especially. Tier 1, of course, is there as well. Even tier 3, there is an option. So basically, we have two kind of models. One is a full model which has the CBCT, which is the 3D scan, and OPG, which is a 2D scan. That is model number 1. And model number 2 is only OPG, which is a 2D scan. So if, let's say, there's any tier 3 city or anywhere where the paying capacity is a little low or technology is not there, we will opt for a 2D scan kind of a center. And the investment required for these kind of centers for a 2D basic service model is around anywhere between 22 to 25 lakhs. And for a 3D can be anywhere between 52 to 65 lakhs based on the kind of machine that we are going in for, based on the area, the city, etc. There are various factors which come into play. So we are looking for someone who is as excited about healthcare as we are. I myself a dentist, after which I've studied from IIM Bangalore. So business is in my blood and even dentistry is in my blood. And that's the reason we are able to find this opportunity and really go for it. So we are looking for someone who's excited in the healthcare space, who is a stable investor in terms of that, this is something that you would want to, rather than keeping your money in a bank or an FD where the rate of interest is much lower, or just going ahead with something like, investing in shares, etc., where there is a much higher risk. This is a very good opportunity to invest your money wisely in something which is always going to be important. Healthcare is always important and it's always a booming business. Here, there is a lot of support from the brand because we ourselves run 17 centers. It's not something that we have invested crores of rupees in this, because we feel that there is a potential and we are seeing the potential, the increase in the number of cases, the number of kind of scans that are happening on a daily basis. We will have a proper training with the franchisee, the franchise partner and the team that they decide to work with. And we will be actively involved in the day-to-day operations, so to say, of the center. So how our model works is that we have a franchise fee of 5 lakhs that is there for vScan. And we, the revenue that comes into the center is on a revenue sharing model. So one of the primary things that is there when you are taking these scans is to create a report. when you do a blood diagnosis, or if you go for any sort of blood test, you will see that the doctor gives you a report and they sign on the report. So that report fees also goes to someone. There is a doctor who takes that reporting fees. So we will cover the complete reporting, administration overview, and complete technology part of things, quality check, machine checks, all of that is in our domain to ensure that your center is in a very good condition to run. What is in the domain of the partner is to ensure that, you know, the salaries, rentals, etc. are being paid on time. If you all have any contribution in terms of the brainstorming for how to increase the business, we are more than welcome to accept your ideas. And mainly monitoring that the center is good and in running good, in good condition with regards to the interiors, etc., motivating the sales team. So this is how basically the work is divided, where the technical part we take care and the administration part in terms of the running is taken care by the partner. And when you generally see the kind of cost to get a reporting done is anywhere between 20 to 25% for good doctors. So we totally take 30% of the revenue. We do the complete admin overview, daily reporting, giving you complete visibility into how the center is running, doing weekly audits of the machines, weekly audits of the centers, daily audits of the customers, ensuring that we are aware how many customers are getting joined, how many customers are dropping. We have a complete data analytics team that works on all of this. We are also, as I mentioned, building a software which is one of its kind. None of the other centers have a software like this or will be able to compete with us in terms of that in the near future. And we have a good amount of experience in this domain to really support the franchise partners for something like this. So the break even that we look at, operational break even, is achieved even earlier than 3 months. In most centers, even before 3 months mark, we are at an operational break even, and the rate of return is extremely high. Like, for example, your expenses become fixed, just the capital cost is a little higher, but your monthly expenses are very limited. And what happens is that as your revenue keeps increasing, the profit, everything keeps increasing, but your expense does not increase at that proportion. So that is the biggest gaining point in this kind of a project. The second thing is that our project is of a 9 years contract. And the reason being that in healthcare, it takes some time to see that kind of returns, because we don't want to be unethical to the patients as well. So we see that we can achieve, as of right now, with the current solutions that we have, we are looking at a capital break even anywhere between year 4 and year 5. But our job as the core team of vScan is to ensure that that capital break even comes down to year 2 or year 3. That is anywhere between 18 months to 36 months. And that's what we are working on with a lot of technology based solutions that will be launching within the next 5 to 6 months. But on a regular basis, we are seeing that between year 4 and year 5 is the capital break even, and that's the reason we have an agreement till year 9. So overall, on your investment, you can expect anywhere between 220 to 300% return over the period of 9 years, which is a high return on your investment. And especially when it comes to a healthcare kind of a business, which is definitely growing and growing, it's something that a lot of people are excited about. And we have just started promoting, but we have a lot of people who are interested and who are looking to really set up our centers. Our target is to get to over 500. So we welcome any and everyone, because there's a huge gap in the market. So everyone who feels that they do feel as passionately and have the bandwidth to go ahead with the project.
Dr. Sharika, but
Yeah.
I would request you to give us a brief presentation so that other brands are also waiting.
Yeah, I'm done. That's why I stopped sharing my screen. So
okay. So due to time constraint, we will not be able to take up questions. We will definitely connect one-on-one with you over the phone to have a clear understanding on the brand and for more information.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you. With this, we will now move towards the next brand of the evening. And the next brand would be Kritunga. Mr. Sai Teja will be here with us today to showcase the wonderful opportunity that he has for all of us today. So welcome, Mr. Sai, to the webinar, and over to you. Please showcase the wonderful presentation and the opportunity that you have for all of us. Thank you for joining in today. Over to you.
Hi, Stanley. Hi. Just give me a second. Hi, Hyderabad. Andarki namaskaram. So let me introduce myself. I'm Sai Shetty. As a profession, I'm a chartered accountant and I'm independent franchise consultant of Franchise India, who takes care for the brand's expansion in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And right now we are working for the brands of Paradise and Krutunga. And we are really glad that these kind of brands came for an aggressive expansion in the South Indian markets, because what I really believe is the real transformation, the real growth will happen not because of politicians. The real growth will happen because of the entrepreneurs who are putting and risking their own money for creating the wealth. So without wasting any time, I just wanted to present the kind of opportunity what we are having in the Krutunga and also the brand story. The Krutunga started the journey in 2002. So this is the first brand which introduced the authentic Rayalaseema Ruchulu into the market for the first time. The founder name is Usha Mandra. So out of her passion towards the food, she worked with a lot of chefs and she innovated a different cuisine and different recipes. And finally, she won the heart of the Telugu and South Indian people. I think the people who are watching the webinar and all the people in the Telugu states, at least once in their lifetime, they would have tasted the Krutunga cuisines. So even though you are aware on the menu, I just wanted to quickly show you the menu of the Krutunga. So in the starters, the paneer chikulu and this paneer pakodi in main course, we used to have this gongura mamsam kura, Krutunga kodi kura, and their signature dish is the ragi mudda and Krutunga sankati with natukodi pulisu is their signature dish. And most of the sales happen in the Krutunga or the biryanis. And if you have seen the pricing, none of the menu item exceeded 300 rupees. So the main objective of the Krutunga is to offer a budget-friendly meal when any of the family visits for a casual dining. So what is their proposal? I just wanted to present you what is their proposal. So those people, the Krutunga is looking for 2,500 to 3,000 SFT space. With that space, we can offer a seating of 75 to 100 seating. For the franchise fees is the 10 lakhs. That's the only one-time lifetime fees they are charging. And the total investment for entire setup of the restaurant should be in between 50 to 60 lakh around. And the royalty, they are having a slab rates. But again, it will be in between 4 to 8%, because up to 12 lakh, they are charging only 30,000, and 12 lakhs to 15 lakh, they are charging 4%. 15 to 18, it's 6%, and above 18%, 18 lakhs, they are charging 8%. On an average, the royalty will be in between 6 to 8%. So to repeat, the franchise fees will be 10 lakhs. It's a one-time lifetime fees. They're not taking anything, any renewal fees on that. The royalty will be in between 4 to 8%, and the total investment will be 50 to 60 lakh. The total space required is 2,500 to 3,000 SFT, where we can accommodate 75 to 100 seating. And for example, if we are making 50,000 per day as a sale, we can recover our investment back in 1.5 to 2 years. And if we are doing a very great sale of 1 lakh per day, then we are going to get back our money within the time span of 7 to 8 months. So when I wanted to talk about the actual figures and actual sales, what Krutunga is doing. So out of the many outlets they are having, the average the walk-in sale is 70,000 per day on weekdays, 1 lakh per day on weekends is the sale on an average, which comes to 20 lakhs to 22 lakhs. And this is doing an extraordinary sale in online. Around 8 to 10 lakhs, they're getting online deliveries through Swiggy and Zomato. and the takeaway sale is 6 to 7 lakhs. On an average, they are doing 35 lakhs to 40 lakhs sale per outlet. So that's a little bit about the financials. And so what is their support will be getting? And they will be supporting you in each and every aspect. Even we are not having any experience in the food and beverage industry, that is fine, because they will handhold you in each and every aspect. For example, the first support will be to identify the best location, because for any of the business, the location is very much important. So they will help you in identifying the best location. And once any of the location is finalized, once the floor plan is given, the architectural design will also be provided from the brand itself. And they are open for any kind of place. Like there is no specific requirement like it should be in the commercial building. Even if you are having a vacant land, if you wanted to build a prefabricated kind of a construction, they're fine. And if you wanted to take over any of the existing restaurant who got shut down, and you wanted to buy that restaurant, and you wanted to take Kutunga, and you wanted to convert that restaurant into Kutunga, that is also fine. And mostly when we look at the Kutunga restaurants in Hyderabad, most of the Kutungas are located in the first floors. When we are taking any of the places in the first floor, obviously the rentals would be little lesser, and we can get a larger space for lesser operational rental. So to give you a little idea, I just wanted to show you the different kinds of existing outlets, how they look like in a different formats. Very quickly. So I'm showing the Kurnool outlet. It is built on a vacant land. So this is in Kurnool. It is doing extraordinary business. And this is a Lucky Couple outlet. Trust me, Oyo restaurant, Oyo hotel, Oyo townhouse hotels got converted into restaurant of Kutunga. They have utilized all the furniture of Oyo townhouse, and they have made this. And this is Nirmal Adilabad outlet. So this is recently started Nirmal Adilabad outlet. Nirmal is a very small town, but again, the Kutunga is making 1 lakh per day sale over there. That is the potentiality the brand is having. And and when we talk about the operational support, almost all the chefs will be trained and recruited by the Kutunga team itself. But of course, the salary has to be paid by the franchisee, and also the accommodation has to be arranged by the franchisee. But end to end, for entire agreement period, all the chef support will be provided by the brand itself, because they have tied up with all the hotel management and all. So there is absolutely no problem in providing the chef support. And second thing is, they are providing all these masalas, like Kruthanga will provide you 8 different kinds of masalas, where you have to take the masalas only from Kruthanga brand. Apart from that, all the other purchases can be made locally, because masala makes the difference, and those people are not making any profit in giving the masalas, and they're just giving on the cost to cost basis. So these kind of a support will be there when we talk about operationally. And I think I'm done, and I wanted to conclude by saying something that this is the best time to start the businesses. ఎందుకంటే ఒక స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఉన్న బ్రాండ్ ఫ్రాంచైజెస్ ఆఫర్ చేయడం అనేది మార్కెట్లో ఇట్స్ వెరీ లిమిటెడ్, ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ రేర్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. మోస్ట్లీ దోస్ పీపుల్ set up their own restaurants on their own. Mostly they don't offer the franchises, but again, we are really glad and lucky to get an opportunity to invest into these kind of a bigger brands like Paradise and also the Kruthanga. And honestly saying that Kruthanga may announce చేసినప్పటి నుండి locations Andhra and Telangana lo tapa close అయిపోతున్నాయి. But again, if we can personally connect with us, we'll tell you where the opportunity is available, what all the locations are closed, and we'll also share all the agreements, and we'll also have a detailed discussion with the founders, because Annan Mandra is the CEO of Kruthanga. So he is the son of Usha Mandra, the founder who introduced all these cuisines into the market. So he is taking care of all these operations and the expansion plans. And so that's it. And కమ్మగా కారంగా తినాలనుకునే ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా one stop destination is Kruthanga. I think it's 9:15. I think you can have a dinner, proper dinner in a Kruthanga restaurant, and you can also plan for the investment of Kruthanga in any of the South India. And you can also refer the Kruthanga master franchise opportunity in other states. Andhra and Telangana aithe complete control anta veelike undi. These people are only offering unit franchises, master franchise aithe evarki offer cheyatledu. But again, in Bangalore gani, Kerala gani, if you are having any people and if they wanted to develop entire city with the Kruthanga franchises, they are also open for that. So thank you. I'm signing off, and this is Sai Teza. Thank you, Stanley, for arranging this webinar. Stanley, are you there? Kishore garu, are you there?
Yes, Sai, thank you so much, Sai. Wonderful opportunity to us, and we will definitely connect one-on-one with you over the phone for more understanding of the brand.
Definitely. Anytime. Thank you, Stan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Satyakishore garu, for participating and making this Telangana webinar successful.
Thank you, Sai Teja. So with this, we will now towards the next brand of the evening, which is Gem Selections, and we have Mr. Aradhya from the brand to present the wonderful opportunity that he has for all of us today. I would request Mr. Aradhya to please keep the presentation short and crisp so that we can understand it in a better way, and then we can take a few questions. So welcome, Aradhya ji, over to you.
Thank you, Stanley ji. I would like to start the presentation with a short video. Stanley ji, my screen is visible?
Yes, visible. Yeah.
Okay.
Gem Selections, the world's biggest gemstone brand, founded in 1987 by Pankaj Khanna, with the only goal to bring the finest of the world to our customers. With more than 500 dealers worldwide, 1,904 affiliated astrologers and 15 stores around the globe, Gem Selections brings quality gemstones from factory to the hands of the customers directly. Technologically advanced ecosystems around gemstones are designed to benefit both the sellers and customers. Gem Selections has been recognized as a symbol of trust and genuinity by celebrities. With more than 2 crore YouTube lifetime views and over 50 lakh traffic across website and social media, Gem Selections has been the choice of all ages. Come partner with us and be a part of the largest growing gemstone brand in the world. Gem Selections.
Gem Selections is the retail brand of our group, Khanna Gems Group. It's the world's biggest brand today for astrological gemstones. My father, Mr. Pankaj Khanna, he is the chairman of the entire Khanna Gems Group and he is the face of the brand Gem Selections. He is a very renowned astrologer himself and he is the author of the best-selling book on gemstones, Mystery of Gemstones.
Our vision is to empower people to enjoy the benefits of natural gemstones by making the same available to them in each and every corner of the world at reasonable prices.
Gem Selections is presented the entire journey of a customer. Gem Selection stores around the world. 14 stores in India, Delhi, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Mumbai, Mysore, Bangalore. 2 stores in USA, San Francisco, California, and Idaho. 1 store in London, United Kingdom, and 1 store in Melbourne, Australia.
Gem Selections Experience Center. We receive calls from nearly every district of this country. Let's say a customer sitting in Pushkar wants to buy a gemstone of rupees 2.5 lakhs, which he has selected on our website. He will be very afraid to order something of this value without any face-to-face interaction. The customer usually asks that do we have any branch office nearby? Here is where the role of Gem Selections Experience Center franchisee begins. We will redirect all our customers to our franchisee's address. He or she will take the payment from the customer. We will dispatch the particular gemstone from our headquarters to the franchisee's address, and then the customer will collect the gemstones from the franchisee. The franchisee will earn a good commission for facilitating the sale. Since we are the only company in India which sells gemstones on EMI, many people will inquire about the same from our franchisee as well. We will provide our internal software to the franchisee to access the customer's credit worthiness in order to sell gemstones on EMI.
Does the franchisee owner need to be involved in the day-to-day operations? The franchisee owner does not need to be involved in the day-to-day operations at all. We have developed standard operating procedures for everything. Area required for the franchisee: 70 square feet to 100 square feet. Location of franchisee: the franchisee need not be in any mall or any main market, as our goal is not to sell to the walk-in customers. The franchisee can be opened in any location, but the location should be such that people should feel comfortable in carrying cash to buy their gemstone. Number of employees: only one employee will be needed, whose job will be to explain the customers about gemstones, take their ring size, place the order on our internal panel, collect money from the customer, and hand over the gemstone to the customer.
We are Gem Selections, retail brand of the vertically integrated Khanna Gems Group, passionate about bringing the best gems, God's gift to humanity, to our esteemed customers at the best price possible. We are the first company in India to sell the precious gemstones in their untreated natural form on EMIs. Join our Gem Selections family as franchise owners and reap the benefits of our brand, heritage, support, marketing to take your franchise business to new heights. Why should you own a Gem Selection franchise? The most important reason is that you are associated with the brand Gem Selections, and our team supports the franchise owners in every way, starting from store pre-launch marketing to store launch activities, to the continuous marketing that we do to ensure your store does more business. Let us consider the pre-launch marketing for your store. Our team puts its best efforts to ensure that the customers are well aware of your store and are lined up by the time your store opens. How do we achieve this? We do multi-pronged marketing through various avenues to target customers of all generations. We start with a teaser video or ad on the social networking sites and print media to generate curiosity among the people. We also ensure a lot of media coverage, be it the TV channels. We don't leave any stone unturned when it comes to marketing. We put on a lot of videos and ads on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and start a countdown to your store's launch. Now comes the big day, the store opening. How do we help you out here, you wonder? On the store launch day, we ensure that all the top media is there to witness and cover the store launch. Our countdown has already made potential customers curious about the store. We circulate the e-invitations over the various social networking platforms and printed media to ensure the public is aware of the store opening. We update the store address on our websites and all our records and continue your store's marketing. The most significant advantage of joining hands with us is that we don't stop here. We continue to market for your store by running various Google ads. We also continue with the promotions and video ads on digital platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blogger outreach, conduct contests, and do many more campaigns to create awareness of your store and to attract more customers. We ensure regular media coverage of the store in newspapers, radio, and TV channels. We also publish esteemed customers' testimonials to create the buzz about your store and its offerings. Not only this, we organize one special webinar every month for each and every of our franchise stores where Mr. Pankaj Khanna, Chairman of Gem Selections and Khanna Gems Group, himself will talk about gemstones and also interact with the audience. In any business, marketing is the biggest pain point, but our franchise partners need not worry about that, as the entire burden of marketing is on us. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become a Gem Selections franchise owner.
Benefits for a franchisee for Gem Selections: access to 65 crore worth of government lab certified gemstone inventory, exclusive rights to operate Gem Selection store in a territory, training program and certification to represent Gem Selections, multiple revenue streams, EMI support to customers from our finance team, access to all departments of Gem Selections headquarters, full central and local marketing support. 24/7 audio and video CCTV surveillance which ensures autopilot operations. Franchisee support team to help with each and every issue on top priority. Technology support provided by Gem Selections.
I want to clarify one thing, that we are not into jewelry business. We are into gemstones business, and precisely astrological gemstones business. Right now, the jewelry business is down, but our business, that is the business of astrological gemstones, it is booming like never before. There are two reasons for the same. The first reason is that right now, due to the pandemic, people are very anxious. They don't know what will happen to them in future. So they are consulting more and more astrologers. And when they are consulting more and more astrologers, the astrologers are recommending them gemstones. So the overall demand of gemstones in the market, it has increased. And what unique we have in place is a network of over 1900 astrologers. Now the number is approximately 2000 astrologers who recommend our brand and get commission in return. Like pharmaceutical companies have tie with doctors. Doctors recommend particular pharmaceutical companies medicines and they get commission. Similarly, astrologers recommend our brand, that is Gem Selections Khanna Gems, and they get commission in return. So our business is booming even during the pandemic. And you all will be very happy to know that in the pandemic period, we have added 14 new outlets, and all the outlets by God's grace are running very, very successfully. The second reason why our sales are rising even during the pandemic is that we are the only company which actually sells gemstones on EMI. We can sell gemstones from the value of 5,000 rupees to the value of 15 lakh rupees on EMI, and the EMI duration can be from 6 months to 5 years. Nowadays, everyone wants to buy things on EMI. People buy even mobile phones on EMI. So if a person is getting the opportunity to buy a 2 lakh rupee gemstone and just pay 20,000 rupee upfront, so everyone will want to choose that option. So when we enter any new market, let's say there are 10 customers and all the 10 customers are made aware that Gem Selections is selling gemstones on EMI. So out of 10, 9 people will actually want to buy from us only because they are saving liquidity. And right now, because of the pandemic, everybody wants to save money. They want that liquidity should remain with them. So we are providing that liquidity to the customers by selling the gemstones on EMI. So because of these two reasons, our sales are booming and they will continue to boom even after the pandemic. So I will now talk about the commercials. So the total investment that will go to open a Gem Selections franchise, it is approximately 17 lakh rupees. The investment that you will be doing towards the stock, it is 7.5 lakh rupee. The franchise fees will be 5 lakh rupee. The setup cost will be 3 lakh rupee, and the working capital that you will require is 1.5 lakh rupee. So we don't need a very big area, just 100 square feet area. One person is required as the manager. The monthly operating expenses are just 50,000 rupees. 20,000 rupee will be the rental, staff salary, another 20,000 rupee, and miscellaneous expenses like electricity, broadband, 10,000 rupee. So the total monthly expenditure is just 50,000 rupee. What's the margin? 20% on the online sale of gemstones and jewelry, 28% on the gemstones and jewelry stock, and 40% on the crystal stock. So we expect our franchisees to make approximately 5 lakh rupees every month, to get revenue of 5 lakh rupees every month. So when our franchisees revenue is 5 lakh rupee every month, that is sale of 5 lakh rupee every month, our franchisee is getting a weighted average margin of 25%. So this means our franchisee is getting 1,25,000 rupees. And what are the franchisee's expenses? The franchisee's expenses are just 50,000 rupees. So our franchisee is actually taking home 75,000 rupees from the business, and they don't need to reinvest this amount in the business. It is after meeting all the expenses, this is the amount that they're actually taking home, net profit. The best thing about our business is that in our business, when the turnover increases, your profitability, it increases manifold. I will give you an example. Let's say you are operating a restaurant. Your turnover is 1 crore. You want to take the turnover from 1 crore to 2 crore. You will need to have a bigger kitchen. You will need to have more tables. You will need to have more serving staff. You will need to have more chef in the kitchen. You will need to have more helpers in the kitchen. Then your turnover can increase from 1 crore to 2 crore. But in our business, where initially we will be having sales of 5 lakh rupee every month. In the same 100 square feet shop, with the same manpower, we can take the sales, every month sales, from 5 lakh rupees to even 1 crore. That is possible. I'm not saying that you will touch 1 crore in a single day or a single year. It will take time. But when the turnover increases, your profitability increases because your expenses are not that much. This is clear from this graph that when the turnover increases, the net profitability, it increases manifold. And that is the biggest advantage in our business. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Aradhya ji. Wonderful opportunity it was. And I would request if we have any question from Mr. Satya's side, we can take it up. Satyaji, do you have any question? If we have, we can take it up from the brand itself. Thank you, Aradhya ji. I think there is
Thank you, Stanley ji.
Satyaji's end. We will definitely connect one-on-one with you along with our investors and our consultants.
Sure.
So good to see you after such a long time.
Same here.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Stanley ji. Thank you.
We will now move towards the end of the session, but before I close the session, I would like to tell you that we have a toll-free number, which is 9717683838, which you can dial to have more information about other brands that we have in our portfolio. Due to time constraint, we were only able to showcase few brands here. So you can dial that number anytime and have an understanding of the brand based on your area of interest and your paying capacity. And for an everyday 12 afternoon, we do a brand launch. So for that, you can like our Facebook page, which is Franchise India Brands Limited, to get regular updates on the new business opportunities we launch every single day at 12 afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in today. Have a great rest of the day ahead. Happy franchising. Good night.